Welcome back, my dear students of class 6. Dear students, in the previous video you have already learned about some introductory features of the chapter 3, that is the synthetic, that is the fiber to fabric. And in this connection, let me talk to you regarding the types of the fiber. So some natural fiber and synthetic fiber, two categories are there. So types of fibers are categorized into natural fiber and synthetic fiber. Natural fibers are plant fibers and animal fibers. Synthetic fibers are several types: rayon, nylon, polyester, etc. So these are the categories of the fibers. Now come to some plant fibers. Let us study some plant fibers. And some plant fibers that we will study, and there are several types of the plant fibers, and these plant fibers are These plant fibers are like cotton. Cotton is a plant, that is a plant which is having leaves and pocket of cotton. This is the bucket of cotton, and when this bucket of cotton it gets matured, then it gets ruptured and the cotton will be isolated from this bucket. So this is the cotton, and mainly the crop of the cotton grown in the China, southern United States of America, and in India the major cotton producing states are Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Haryana, Punjab and Gujarat. These are the states. And the conditions which are necessary for the cropping of the cotton, that weather should be dry at the time of the harvesting. The weather should be dry at the time of harvesting, because there will be no wet conditions. Rainfall ranging between the 50 centimeter to 80 centimeter is adequate. If rainfall is 50 to 80 centimeter average, then that will be the adequate. And black soil, काली मिट्टी इसके लिए अच्छी होती है. Black soil is very suitable for the ability, that is having the ability to retain the moisture, which is the best situation for the growing cotton. And as far as the usage are concerned, in the textile industry, cotton is used to making wigs of lamp, fish net, coffee filters, tents, and book bindings. Apart from this, the textile industries use the cotton for the making fabrics. The suits of cotton, plants are balls. These are called ball. B-O-L-L, ball, cotton ball. And when it bursts, it opens and the cotton gets collected. The Charkha, Mahatma Gandhi introduced Charkha movement only because of this ball of cotton, only because of the cotton producing state, that is Maharashtra and Gujarat especially. Now come to the jute. This is called the golden fiber. After cotton, this will be the jute, and jute will be called as the golden fiber. Golden fiber. This golden fiber is grown in the especially in India, Nepal, China, Thailand, Bangladesh, etc. But India is the world largest producer of raw jute, and in India mostly it is grown in the Bengal, West Bengal, Bihar, Assam, Odisha, and Meghalaya. The usage of this jute is making gorsi cloth, gunny bags, sacks, carpets, hessian cloths, bags, curtains, etc. Very fine threads of the jute are used to making jute fabric, which is made up of the imitation of silk. That is, at the place of the silk, this jute, the very fine jute is used. And the environmental benefit is of this cotton and jute that these are the 100%. These are 100% eco-friendly. These are 100% eco-friendly, and these plants produce oxygen also during the crop production, and they are biodegradable. That is why it has to be preferred. Now, dear student, animal fibers. Come to the animal fibers, and as far as the animal fibers are concerned, several things are there. Come to the animal fiber. Animal fibers. The animal fibers are wool, silk, and especially these two fibers are the animal fibers. So wool is extracted from the sheep, goat, etc. Yarn, they are found in the Himalayan region in the winter at the coldest place, and silk, that we can get silk from the silkworm cultivation. Silkworm cultivation means the silkworm produces the cocoon, and it is called sericulture. It is called sericulture, and the wool, that is the process of the wool is the shearing, grading, carding, and spinning. Shearing, grading, carding. These are the processes, and finally spinning. These are the processes of the isolation of the wool from the sheep and angora, goat, yarn, etc. And the silk is obtained by the process of sericulture. And what happened in this, that I would like to explain you, that if there is a plant called, and on this plant the moth lay eggs. They lay eggs at this place, silk moth, and they lay eggs at the leaves. Further, these eggs get converted into the worm-like structure, that is called larva. And this larva in the later stage, it gets converted into the cocoon. So this is cocoon. This is called cocoon. And this cocoon, when get burst, then we can get the silk. We can get the silk from the silk moth. So this is the life cycle, laying eggs, and further here the silk moth get developed. It get developed inside it, and the formation of new silk moth is there. So this is the life cycle: egg, larva, cocoon, and then adult silk moth. Then this cycle will be rotated by the further production of the silk. So students, in this case, you are studying the different types of the fibers, and now yarn to fibers. When we get the different types of the threads, different types of the spinning threads, then the last process, that is the knitting or weaving. Knitting and weaving, which facilitate the formation of different types of the fabrics. So, yarn to fabrics, this is the last topic of this chapter. You have to know it. Yarn to fabric. My dear students, I hope you all are maintaining your notes, and that is why I am advising to purchase the copies so that you can make your notes. So, yarn to fabric, what happened? This is chapter 3, yarn to fabric. Now, how fabric will be formed? By the yarn. So, two processes are there: weaving is a process, and weaving another process, that is the knitting. KNITTING. So my dear student, आपके घरों में जो आपकी मदर सिस्टर वगैरह जो स्वेटर वगैरह बुनती हैं, that is called knitting. And the handloom and powerloom facilitate the formation of the different fabrics by the process of weaving. They weave the fabrics, they weave the cloth, so that these conditions has to be the condition of the formation of the fabric has to be done. So my dear students, this is all about the fiber to fabric, and this is part 2 video that get completed, and now in the next video you will be at the question and answer session. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you.